Have you ever gone to bed completely exhausted, hoping tonight will finally be the night you sleep deeply, only to find yourself waking up again and again for no clear reason? Maybe it starts with a sudden urge to use the bathroom at 2 in the morning, then again at 4. Or maybe your eyes open for no reason at all. Your heart feels alert even though your body is tired, and your brain refuses to shut down. You lie there staring at the ceiling, wondering why your sleep feels so light, so fragile, so broken. And what makes it even more frustrating is that people keep telling you this is just normal aging, stress, or one of those things. But what if your body has actually been trying to warn you about something much deeper? What if the real problem isn't your bladder, and it isn't just your sleep either? Tonight we're talking about a hidden deficiency that many people ignore for years without realizing how powerfully it affects the nervous system, sleep quality, nighttime urination, mental calmness, energy levels, and even the way your brain communicates with your body. And before this video ends, I'm going to show you one simple nighttime habit that may help calm your nervous system naturally before bed. Because here's something most people never hear from their doctors. Your nervous system controls more than your thoughts and emotions. It controls your sleep cycles, your stress response, your bladder signaling, your heart rhythm, your muscle relaxation, and your ability to stay asleep once you finally drift off. And one of the nutrients your nervous system desperately depends on is vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. When your body doesn't have enough of it, your nerves can become overstimulated, irritated, and constantly stuck in survival mode. And when your nervous system stays stuck in survival mode, your sleep suffers first. Many people with low vitamin B1 don't even realize they have it because the symptoms appear slowly. They may feel more anxious than usual, more restless at night. Their sleep becomes lighter. Small noises wake them up. Their legs feel tense. Their heart sometimes races when they lie down. They wake up to urinate multiple times, even when they didn't drink much water. They feel exhausted in the morning, but strangely wired at night. And over time, this creates a vicious cycle where the body never fully relaxes enough to enter deep, restorative sleep. What's fascinating is that vitamin B1 plays a major role in how your cells produce energy. Every nerve in your body relies on energy to send calm, stable signals. But when thiamine levels are low, nerve cells struggle to function properly. The body compensates by activating stress hormones and increasing nervous system alertness. In simple words, your body begins acting like it's under threat, even when you're lying safely in bed. That's why some people feel physically tired but mentally awake. Their body wants rest, but their nervous system refuses to switch off. And this is where nighttime urination becomes incredibly important. Most people assume frequent urination at night is only about the bladder or prostate, but the nervous system heavily influences bladder activity. An overstimulated nervous system can increase bladder sensitivity and interrupt the hormones that normally help your body conserve fluids during sleep. Instead of staying in deep rest, the body repeatedly shifts into alert mode, making you wake up more often and notice every tiny sensation, including bladder pressure. Sometimes the bladder isn't even truly full. The nervous system is simply too sensitive and reactive. Now think about how damaging this becomes over months or years. You go to sleep already anxious about waking up. Then you wake up. Once, twice, maybe 3 times. Your sleep becomes fragmented. Deep sleep decreases. Stress hormones rise even more. Your brain loses recovery time. Inflammation increases. Your mood worsens. Energy crashes during the day. And because you're tired, you often rely on more sugar, caffeine, processed foods, or late-night snacking just to get through the day. Ironically, these habits can drain vitamin B1 even faster. You see, vitamin B1 is water-soluble, which means your body doesn't store large amounts of it for long periods. Stress burns through it rapidly. High sugar intake uses it up. Alcohol depletes it. Certain medications can interfere with it. Chronic illness can lower it. Poor digestion can reduce absorption. And modern diets filled with processed carbohydrates often provide calories without enough nutrients to support the nervous system properly. This is why some people feel trapped in a cycle they can't explain. They've tried sleep medications, herbal teas, melatonin, white noise, meditation apps, and still they wake up constantly. They feel like their body forgot how to sleep naturally. But often, the nervous system is simply missing key support nutrients it needs to calm itself down. Now, I'm not saying vitamin B1 is a magical cure for every sleep problem. Poor sleep can have many causes, and anyone with severe symptoms should always speak with a healthcare professional. But what's shocking is how many people overlook the connection between nutrition and nervous system regulation. Your body is biochemical. Your brain is biochemical. Sleep itself is biochemical. And if the nervous system lacks what it needs to function properly, the entire sleep cycle can become unstable. One thing researchers and health experts have noticed is that people with nervous system overload often describe very similar nighttime experiences. They say they feel exhausted, yet strangely alert. They wake suddenly with a jolt. Their dreams become intense. Their muscles twitch. Their heartbeat feels stronger when lying down. They become hypersensitive to noise. They struggle to fall back asleep after waking. And many of them also experience nighttime urination at the exact same time. These symptoms are often connected by one central problem: an overactive stress response. Your nervous system has two primary modes. One is the sympathetic nervous system, often called fight or flight. The other is the parasympathetic nervous system, often called rest and digest. Healthy sleep requires a strong shift into parasympathetic dominance. Your heart slows down, muscles relax, breathing deepens, stress hormones decrease, the body enters repair mode. But when the nervous system remains stuck in sympathetic overdrive, the brain stays partially alert all night long. Even small internal sensations can wake you up repeatedly. And here's where things become even more interesting. Vitamin B1 is deeply involved in nerve communication and brain energy metabolism. Without enough of it, the nervous system struggles to regulate itself efficiently. It's almost like the brain loses its ability to smoothly transition into true, deep recovery. Instead of resting fully, the body hovers in a light, easily interrupted sleep state. Some people begin noticing changes in their hands and feet first: tingling, burning sensations, restlessness. Others notice digestive issues, anxiety, rapid heartbeat, poor stress tolerance, or chronic fatigue. But sleep disruption is one of the most common overlooked warning signs. Your body may be screaming for recovery long before obvious illness appears. Now let's talk about that simple nighttime habit I mentioned earlier. Many people have started supporting their nervous system before bed with 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast mixed into food or warm liquid in the evening. Nutritional yeast naturally contains B vitamins, especially when fortified, including vitamin B1. It has a slightly cheesy, nutty flavor and can easily be added to soups, yogurt, or warm plant milk. Some people simply mix 1 tablespoon into warm water or broth before bed as part of a calming nighttime routine. Why does this matter? Because giving the nervous system supportive nutrients in the evening may help the body transition into a more relaxed state overnight. Again, this is not a medication or miracle cure, and results vary from person to person. But many people report feeling calmer, less wired at night, and more capable of staying asleep once their body begins receiving better nutritional support consistently. And honestly, sometimes it's not just about the nutrient itself, it's about what the ritual communicates to the body. When you slow down at night, nourish your nervous system, reduce stimulation, dim the lights, and create a calm environment, you send a powerful signal to your brain that danger has passed. Safety is one of the most important ingredients for deep sleep. But there's another major problem in modern life that keeps the nervous system overstimulated. Most people never truly slow down anymore. The brain is flooded with information all day long. Phones, notifications, stress, artificial lights, constant noise, financial worries, emotional pressure, endless scrolling. The nervous system never receives a true off switch. Then, at night, people expect the brain to suddenly become calm the moment their head touches the pillow. But the body needs transition time. That's why creating a calming nighttime routine can become just as important as what you eat. Your nervous system responds to rhythm and repetition. When you repeat calming behaviors consistently, the brain starts associating those behaviors with sleep. Warm lighting, reduced screen exposure, slow breathing, gentle stretching, magnesium-rich foods, stable blood sugar, nervous system nutrients like vitamin B1. These small habits work together to create conditions where deep sleep becomes possible again. And here's something very important many people overlook. Frequent nighttime urination is not always caused by drinking too much water before bed. Sometimes it's connected to blood sugar instability, stress hormones, inflammation, poor sleep architecture, or nervous system imbalance. When sleep becomes shallow, your body becomes more aware of internal sensations and more likely to wake fully from minor bladder signals. Deep sleepers often sleep through sensations that light sleepers immediately notice. This is why improving nervous system regulation can sometimes improve multiple symptoms at once. Better sleep. Fewer awakenings, more stable mood, less anxiety, improved energy, reduced nighttime tension. The body functions as one connected system, not isolated parts. Now imagine how many people are walking around chronically sleep deprived without understanding why. They blame themselves. They think they're weak, lazy, aging poorly, or simply unlucky. But sometimes the body is simply depleted. Modern lifestyles drain the nervous system faster than most people realize. Chronic stress changes the way nutrients are used inside the body. And over time, even mild deficiencies can create surprisingly powerful symptoms. Another interesting thing about vitamin B1 is its relationship with carbohydrate metabolism. Your brain relies heavily on glucose for energy, but vitamin B1 helps convert that glucose into usable cellular energy. Without adequate B1, the nervous system may struggle to efficiently produce the energy needed for proper signaling and repair. This can contribute to fatigue during the day, while paradoxically increasing nervous system instability at night. And sadly, many people worsen the cycle unknowingly. They become tired from poor sleep, then consume more sugar and caffeine to function. But excess sugar intake increases the body's demand for vitamin B1. So the very thing people use for temporary energy may quietly deepen the imbalance over time. Now let's be clear, sleep problems are complex. Some people may have sleep apnea, hormone imbalances, medication side effects, prostate issues, anxiety disorders, or other medical conditions that require professional care. Persistent nighttime urination or severe insomnia should never be ignored. But nutritional support remains one of the most overlooked foundations of nervous system health. The body is incredibly intelligent when given the right conditions. Sometimes what it needs is not stronger stimulation, but deeper nourishment. Not more force, but more balance. Not another sleeping pill, but restoration of the systems that naturally create healthy sleep in the first place. And this is where patience becomes important. The nervous system rarely changes overnight. People often expect immediate transformation after years of stress, poor sleep, processed food, and nervous system overload. But healing tends to happen gradually. Small improvements compound over time. 1 extra hour of uninterrupted sleep becomes 2. Falling asleep becomes easier. Waking up feels less brutal. The body slowly relearns what safety feels like. If you've been struggling with light sleep, frequent awakenings, nighttime urination, or a constantly overactive mind, this may be your sign to start listening more carefully to your body instead of fighting against it. Your symptoms may not be random. They may be messages. Start paying attention to what drains your nervous system every day. Excess sugar, chronic stress, alcohol, sleep deprivation, constant stimulation, poor nutrition, emotional overload, and begin asking a different question. Instead of, how do I force myself to sleep? Ask, how do I help my nervous system feel safe enough to rest? Because deep sleep is not something you can command. It's something the body allows when conditions are right. And remember that simple nighttime ritual. 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast in the evening may sound almost too simple, but sometimes the body responds powerfully to small, consistent habits. Combined with reducing late-night stimulation, managing stress, supporting nutrient intake, and creating a calming nighttime routine, it may help your nervous system begin shifting away from constant alertness. Your body wants to heal. Your brain wants to rest. Your nervous system wants balance. But modern life often pushes people into survival mode for so long that they forget what true relaxation even feels like. Tonight, instead of blaming yourself for waking up again, try seeing your symptoms differently. Maybe your body isn't betraying you. Maybe it's communicating with you. Maybe those nighttime awakenings, that restless sleep, that constant tension, are signals asking for support instead of suppression. And the beautiful thing is that the body can change. The nervous system can calm down, sleep can improve, energy can return, the brain can recover. But it starts when you stop ignoring the small warning signs and begin giving your body the nourishment and care it has been asking for all along. So before you go to bed tonight, take a moment to slow down, turn off the noise, put away the stress for a while, nourish your nervous system, breathe deeply, give your body permission to feel safe again. Because sometimes the path to better sleep doesn't begin with stronger medication or complicated solutions. Sometimes it begins with understanding what your body has been missing this entire time. There comes a moment in life when sleep stops feeling automatic. You lie down at night hoping your body will finally rest, but instead your mind keeps moving, your legs feel restless, your thoughts become louder in the dark, and the clock seems to move slower with every passing minute. Many older adults know this feeling very well. You get tired during the day, but when bedtime finally arrives, true rest feels just out of reach. And after nights like that, mornings become harder. The body feels heavy, the mind feels foggy, and even small daily tasks can feel exhausting. But what if something simple could begin changing that pattern? What if one small nightly habit could help your body relax, your nervous system calm down, and your mind prepare naturally for deep, peaceful sleep? Tonight, I want you to think differently about sleep, not as something you must force, but as something you gently invite back into your life. Because the body still remembers how to rest. Sometimes it simply needs the right signals, the right nourishment, and the right routine to feel safe enough to let go. That's why so many people have started adding 1 simple tablespoon of a calming nighttime drink or natural sleep-supporting food before bed. For some, it's a tablespoon of warm honey in herbal tea. For others, it's nutritional yeast mixed into warm soup or milk for its natural B vitamins. Some choose natural yogurt with calming spices like cinnamon. The real secret is not magic. The secret is consistency. It's creating a nightly ritual that tells the brain, the day is over, it's time to relax now. You see, as we age, the body changes. Stress affects us differently. Digestion changes, hormones shift, muscles become tighter, sleep becomes lighter. But that does not mean deep rest is gone forever. In fact, many older adults improve their sleep dramatically when they begin caring for their body in a calmer, gentler, more intentional way. Your body responds to habits, it responds to rhythm, and every small choice you make during the day affects the quality of your sleep at night. The food you eat, the way you move your body, the thoughts you repeat in your mind, even the amount of sunlight you get in the morning. All of it matters more than most people realize. Think about how many people spend their evenings surrounded by stress. Loud television, negative news, bright screens, endless worrying, heavy meals late at night. Then they climb into bed expecting instant peace. But the nervous system doesn't work like a switch. It works like a garden. Whatever you feed grows stronger. If you feed stress all evening, stress follows you into bed. But if you feed calmness, gratitude, nourishment, and relaxation, the body slowly begins to trust the night again. That's why 1 tablespoon before bed can become more than just a habit. It becomes a symbol, a signal of self-care, a reminder that your health still matters. Your sleep still matters. Your peace still matters. And let's talk honestly for a moment. Too many older adults begin believing that poor sleep is simply part of aging. They say, this is just how it is now. But the body can improve at any age when it receives support instead of neglect. The muscles can grow stronger. The brain can become calmer. Energy can return. Better sleep can absolutely become possible again. One of the most powerful things you can do is start moving your body gently every single day. Not intense workouts, not punishment, just movement. A simple walk in the morning sun, gentle stretching, light exercise after dinner. Even 10 or 15 minutes can change the chemistry of the body. Movement improves circulation, supports the nervous system, reduces stress hormones, and helps the body naturally prepare for deeper sleep later at night. The body was designed to move, and when it stops moving, stiffness increases, tension builds, and sleep often becomes more difficult. But when you walk, stretch, breathe deeply, and stay active in small ways, the body begins releasing stored tension that might otherwise follow you into bed. And then there's nutrition. So many people eat food that fills the stomach, but never truly nourishes the body. Too much sugar, too many processed snacks, too many late-night heavy meals. These things can overstimulate the body and make restful sleep harder. But when you begin choosing lighter dinners, more vegetables, healthy proteins, calming herbal drinks, fruits, nuts, and foods rich in natural nutrients, your body responds with gratitude. Your evening routine matters more than you think. Imagine dimming the lights an hour before bed. Imagine turning off stressful noise. Imagine sitting quietly with a warm drink, taking slow breaths, and letting your body unwind naturally. This is how you teach the nervous system to relax again, and perhaps most importantly, protect your mindset. Because many people go to bed carrying fear, regret, loneliness, or anxiety. The body cannot fully rest when the mind is constantly under attack from negative thoughts. That's why gratitude is so powerful at night. Even in difficult times, there is healing in reminding yourself that another day was survived, another sunrise was seen, another opportunity to begin again still exists. You are not too old to improve your health. You are not too old to sleep peacefully again. You are not too old to feel calm, strong, and hopeful. The human body has an incredible ability to respond when treated with patience and care. And sometimes the smallest changes create the biggest transformation. 1 tablespoon before bed, one short evening walk, one healthier dinner, 1 hour less screen time, one positive thought repeated consistently. Small actions repeated daily become powerful results over time. The truth is, deep sleep is not only about closing your eyes. It's about creating a life that allows the nervous system to feel safe. Safe enough to relax, safe enough to heal, safe enough to rest deeply without fear or tension. Tonight, instead of focusing on everything that's wrong, focus on one thing you can improve. Maybe tonight you drink something warm and calming before bed instead of eating sugar late at night. Maybe tonight you take a short walk after dinner. Maybe tonight you choose gratitude over worry. Maybe tonight you finally stop telling yourself that exhaustion is normal, because your body is listening to everything you repeat. If you constantly say, "I'll never sleep well again," the mind begins accepting that story. But when you begin saying, "My body can heal, my sleep can improve, my health matters," something powerful starts changing inside you. Real health is not built in one night. It's built through daily acts of self-respect, through consistency, through patience, through small habits that quietly strengthen the body over time. And one day, almost without realizing it, you'll notice something beautiful. You'll lie down at night and your body will feel calmer. Your breathing will slow naturally. Your muscles will soften. your thoughts will become quieter. And sleep, that deep, healing sleep you thought was lost forever, will begin returning to you again, one peaceful night at a time.